What's up, Brian55 here. Not really sure why I'm starting in the middle of this game. Well, I guess I was just playing and I wanted to record this game. That's why, I guess. But yeah, I'm basically just playing like a quick cycle. Like, if you've watched other videos or you've seen, just basically like a quick cycle, just this quick cycle log bait deck. I was actually playing another game against the log bait player. So yeah, as you can see, he's got a Valkyrie. I think he's got like Goblin Gain. Like he's got a log bait type deck. So yeah, he did counter my Goblin Barrel pretty well there with his Valkyrie. And then I could see that barrel was in the corner, but I placed the Ice Spirit to try to counter, but his goblins are so over-leveled, they just kill my barrel, which kind of stinks. And then they take what is going to be my whole tower, which obviously isn't a good start, but we get some barrel damage, and then the princess is going to splash onto the goblin gain a bit. He also kind of wasted Tesla, which I'm not really sure why he did that. He didn't need the Tesla. Pretty sure the goblin gain would have just killed the princess anyway, but it's looking rough, but it's good to try to remember that. I haven't lost yet, so I'm definitely these type of games is tough, but you gotta try to like stay in it and try to make a comeback. And yeah, I'm just kind of waiting on his moves here. He goes to the barrel. I log it back. Just go Ice Spirit barrel here to apply some aggression. He's got a Firecracker in this deck, which is kind of weird to me, but yeah, I mean, it's true. We took most of his tower here. His cards are a bit over-leveled, but, we can still definitely get this done. Fortunately, that Firecracker still got to hit on my tower. And that Goblin Gain just barely kills my princess. I go with the high barrel here, try to maybe fake him out a little bit. He just doesn't log, though, so the barrel does get a bit of damage. I'm just going to log the princess away. And yeah, I go with a cool trick here. So if you only have a Valkyrie in hand, you can actually fully counter a Goblin Barrel if you place the Valkyrie and let it walk up into the barrel and like surround it as the barrel gets placed. That's a really cool trick that can just full counter a barrel right there. I'll probably put this into YouTube Shorts. So if you're seeing that there, this there, please drop a like, subscribe. Yeah, I make longer videos if you want to check those out too. He rockets on the Goblin Barrel here, which he misses a rocket anyway, so it doesn't even save his tower. And my princess also stays alive, and we're right back in this one, only down about 800 damage. And then yeah, I'm just gonna keep logging away those barrels, getting some princess chips, and then he just kind of ignores he goes to Firecracker, but my barrel is still gonna put in a ton of work, getting his tower down to under 1,000 HP. He's down about 700 damage at this point. He's just trying to rocket cycle, and I know that at this point I maybe just need like two more rockets to barrel chip. Yeah, I think I maybe just need one more rocket or some. Yeah, but like he doesn't really defend that right, and I think I would have won anyway with my rocket cycle being faster and being up a lot of damage. But yeah, either way, he just kind of lets the barrel and the princess connect, so that's a GG in our first matchup. Against a fellow logbait player, pretty good game there. Yeah, hopping into the next one here at Silva. Again, I just had that Ice Spirit Goblin Barrel. I like to go with that first play. He does log it away there. But we do get the Ice Spirit chip at least, which is pretty nice. Yeah, and he just goes Hog Rider or Minion Horde, which it's kind of stinks. I kind of got started-handed. I just feel like I didn't really have anything good there without my cannon, really. I'm not sure if I had rocket, but that probably would have been a good rocket there if I did. But yeah, I just go pretty aggressive here because I know he probably doesn't have too much elixir, and the Ice Spirit freeze comes down at a pretty nice time, allowing the goblins to get a couple stabs and the princess to do a bunch of work. So I can't get the Valkyrie down here, but my princess does splash on, but it dies to the goblins. So I didn't realize I was in the back, so that was a pretty bad play. I do have my cannon here for the Hog Rider. And I go with an Ice Spirit here just to kill out the minions, also splash onto the Hog. I know he doesn't really have much elixir here, so he can't really protect this princess, so I just go with the skeletons. And again, it's another game where I'm down about 1,400 damage, so it's a tough start, but you can definitely make a comeback from this point. You just got to stay in it. He missed the log, which allows me to get quite a bit of chip and get a comeback there. I missed the Valkyrie again. I know I shut off that trick early in the video, but I struggle to really do it consistently. But Here I just go with the princess in front. I know he's probably not going to expect me to go with the princess in front of the Valkyrie, and he doesn't have much elixir, so this should get a lot of chip. He does save up and just drop a Mega Knight, though. So it's about 1,300 damage here. We got to come back from. Yeah, I'm just trying to place my, like, swarm units here and just try to, quickly cycle. And then the Mega Knight jumps into my tower. Just trying to cycle barrels, outcycle his Skarmies and logs and things. So, yeah, here, he misses the Ewiz. He went in the front when the barrel was in the back. And that's going to take his tower down to 80 HP, so just a little bit of damage, and we're back in it. Obviously, he's got damage on my other tower, but still, it's just like, such a small amount of damage. I go with a cannon, Ice Spirit here. I log his princess away, just barely keeping mine alive, which is pretty big. Just force out more elixir onto it. I go with the barrel here. It doesn't get any damage. I go with the princess at the bridge because I really don't want to have to spend a whole rocket to eliminate an 82 HP tower. It wouldn't be the best trade for me. So I'd rather just get that princess, make him respond to it again with a 7 elixir Mega Knight, and also just spend less elixir. Yeah, princess pretty nice here because it kills those minions as well. And the Mega Knight, I just make sure that Mega Knight doesn't kill my princess. And just keep applying aggression here. I'm down about 800 damage, but with some solid barrels and ice spirits and like some really good princesses, I should be able to just come back here. He goes to the hog. He goes to the log of his own. I just spam a bunch of things. I don't know. I kind of panicked there. But still, only. But it's a much better game right now. I'm not crazy. And yeah, I probably shouldn't have barreled with that, but we get to turn out to 1,300 HP. Get a little bit more chip. I get a Valkyrie down last second. And we do take a damage lead. I also just barely get that cannon down. I just have my log back at cycle. Just ever so... The hog gets one hit. So we're still only down 200 damage. And I was just barely cycling, staying alive in that one. I figure he's going to go scar me. He misses the log timing, though. So his tower's down to 500 HP. And then we throw a rocket here. I have to make sure... I get back to a log. The hog gets a hit, and I end up losing. Obviously, if I maybe cycled to my log a little bit faster, the result would have been different there. I just wanted to throw that game in because I thought it was pretty close. But yeah, I mean, if I played a little bit better on defense and didn't, make as many slip-ups, just barely cycling at the end there. If I cycled, I'd been a bit cleaner. And yeah, maybe would have gotten more chip and had a better result in that one. So that's a tough loss, but here in my last game, I'm going to try to bounce back. We obviously get a ton of damage with that Ice Spirit barrel in the right lane, so we're off to a pretty great start for the first time in any of these games, really. I'm really not trying to rocket these E-bars, which is kind of risky, but that's what I'm going to go with. I go with the Skellies to pull them back. I'm also trying to go with an Ice Spirit and not take any damage on my tower or my princess. So that works out pretty well for us. We obviously have like a 1,400 damage lead. Somewhere close to that. Yeah, the princess is going to walk up and give us a couple shots. He goes with the mirrored E-barbs. I know I'm getting a +1 trade here, and I can't really defend him any other way, so I go with a rocket. Pretty solid there. I kind of misclick my cannon, but it should full counter the Hog Rider anyway. And it does. So, yeah, off to a very nice start. As long as I can just play some clean defense, keep cycling barrels, should be a pretty standard game. He goes in the minion horde, but just going to go right into my princess. I get the Skellies down here pretty well, which full counters the goblin. Unfortunately, it doesn't pull all the minions there, that Ice Spirit. But we still only take a couple minion horde swipes. If I would have placed the Ice Spirit better, we wouldn't have taken any, but it is what it is, really. Yeah, I kind of pull this baby dragon opposite lane with my Valkyrie to not take as much damage on the Valkyrie and to also defend my towers. And then we counter push with the Valkyrie. I tried to get the Valkyrie tanking for the Goblin Barrel, but it takes his tower anyway because he just wants to save up for a Mega Knight. So now it's just, I've taken his tower, I just got to defend for a minute and basically just really defend. If I can defend this push, I can basically set up for defense and I should be good. He goes to the Hog Rider here, which is kind of tough for me. I go with the Valkyrie here to splash onto both. The Hog actually gets pretty low by the Valkyrie, the Log, even the cannon a bit. It only gets 2 hits. Very manageable. And yeah, now I've just got to set up for defense. Make sure I just don't choke this game away. And I should be good. I go with a rocket here on the minion horde. It's a bit of a weird rocket. I don't know about that, how I feel about that rocket. I do miss those skellies. I skellies too early on the Dark Goblin, but the cannon will tank the Dark Goblin shots, protecting my tower. We kill off the E-barbs with our Valkyrie, and at this point, with 30 seconds left, he just kind of emoting. He kind of just knows he's done at this point. I go on the offensive a little bit here, spamming down a barrel with the Valk tanking a princess, and then I realize, wait, this is going to kind of be pretty hard to defend, eh? And now here I just notice he's giving a lot of rocket value, so I take a pretty nice rocket here. We miss an E-barb, and at this point I'm starting to get worried, like, wait, is he going to take my tower? But even if he does, it's still a one-tower game. And he won't take my tower with 5 seconds left. I win the match. Or, well, I'm going to win this match. And yeah, so GG to our opponent there. A pretty good pushing session. And, yeah, I'm going to try to get up to Challenger 3. Hopefully that video will come out soon where I'll finally be in the good old Challenger 3. But, yeah, with that being said, bye-bye, and I'll see you in the next one.